Welcome back to English for Grade 11. We talked so far about family celebrations, and today we're going to continue about family celebrations, and we will talk about baby shower, and we'll read a passage regarding the baby shower. So in this episode we will take a look at the reading comprehension and the summary making. So before we start, we want to take a look at the vocabulary items that would help us and guide us through the reading comprehension. So we have words as follows. We have baby shower, pram, expectant, separate, crib, originally, eldest, replica, parenthood, silverware, subsequent, transition, traditionally, and touching. So as always, I'm going to show you a picture, and we need to see the word that represent the meaning of the picture. That will help us and guide us through the baby shower. Okay, so we have hello baby. Of course, we are celebrating the coming of the new baby to the world. So it is the baby shower. It's a noun. It means a party at which presents are given to someone. Typically a woman who is about to have a baby. So for example, I bought the cutest baby clothes to take to the baby shower. So baby shower is the party itself. Now we have the second picture here. We have the bed of the baby, and it's called a crib. It's a noun. It means a young child's bed with buried and latticed sides. For example, Sarah put the baby in the crib. So the crib is the bed for the baby. Okay. Next, we have picture of a woman imagining a baby. She's having the baby. She didn't have it yet. So she is expectant, having or showing an excited feeling that something is about to happen, especially something pleasant and interesting. So she's expectant means she is carrying and she is pregnant, okay? For example, expectant parents should do their best to find time to talk with each other about what lies ahead. So they should talk together, find time to talk with each other. Next, we have a photo of family members, parents and kids. So parents are taking care of the kids, yeah? So it's parenthood. It's a noun. It means the state of being a mother or a father. For example, parenthood is a new experience for expectant parents, especially when you're having your first child, you're expectant parent. So parenthood is a new experience for you. Okay. Next, we have the carriage for the baby. It's called pram. It's a noun. It's a baby carriage. I saw my neighbor pushing a pram down the street. So the carriage of the baby, it's called a pram. Okay. Next, we have car, but it's not a real car, it's a toy, yeah? But it looks so real because it is a replica, it's a noun, an exact copy or model of something. For example, it may not be an exact replica, but it's near. So replica means an exact copy. Next, we have two bowls of water with two fish in different bowls, yeah? So they are not together, they are separate, yeah, it's an adjective. It means forming or viewed as a unit apart or by itself. So they are apart, they're not together. For example, a report on the incident is given on a separate sheet. So we have different sheets and the report is on a separate sheet. It's not the same sheet, okay? Separate is different by itself, not together. Next, we have cutlery, in other words. So it's called silverware. It's a noun. Dishes, containers, or cutlery made of or coated with silver. So for example, the silverware had been polished to a high gloss. So those are the silverware. We have this picture here, and it's not the first, it's the latter. So we have one going forward and we have the rest are following him. So there are the subsequent. It's an adjective. It means coming after something in time or following. Okay, the subsequent. For example, the budget will be discussed in a subsequent meetings. In subsequent meetings. So in the following meetings, not this meeting. Okay. Next, we have two men. An employee that becomes a rich man. So he worked until he became a millionaire. So he transitioned, the process or a period of changing from one state to another. So for example, the transition into parenthood is very hard to some people. So when they move from being single parent or just married couple without kids and become transitioning into parenthood is very difficult for some, because they are moving toward a new experience. They are changing from one state to another. Next, so we have two babies, yeah? An old one and a young one. So the old one is the eldest, okay? A member of a group of people, or the greatest age, or the oldest. So the eldest child was a daughter called Mona. The eldest child was a daughter called Mona, the eldest. Next, we have three more words, and this is a picture of coming with something new. So I'm being original. So originally, from, or in the beginning, or at first. Okay? For example, it was Khalid who originally came up with the idea. It was Khalid who originally came up with the idea. Okay? Next, we have two more words. Can you try to guess? It is touching, of course, arousing strong feelings of sympathy, appreciation, or gratitude. Okay? For example, he gave a touching speech at graduation. Touching speech at graduation. Final word is traditionally. It means habitually done, used, or found. For example, drama is an art that is traditionally performed in a theater, not in TV. So it was traditionally in theater. Okay? Now for the reading comprehension. Now we want to read a passage, but before we start reading a passage, we should consider the followings. We should read the questions before reading the passage. That will help us and guide us through the passage. Okay? Number two, when we read the passage, we should read it carefully and thoroughly to understand the concept of the passage itself. Number three, deduce the meaning of difficult words through the context. So we don't need to go and look for the meaning of the word, so we have to understand and comprehend the meaning of the words or unknown words from the text itself. Number four, while reading the questions, pay attention to the keywords. For example, best title, synonym, antonym, or refer to, because this is the keyword that we want to find, yeah? Number five, repeat the question as if you are explaining the question to someone else to make sure you understand the question correctly, okay? Number six, take your time while reading the choices given to you to make sure you have chosen the correct answer. So you have to take your time while reading the passage and to take your time while reading the choices, because sometimes they can be tricky, okay? And what are the types of questions that we have? First of all, we have the multiple choice questions, and we have different types of them. So we have a best title or main idea. We can have this or that. Or we can have vocabulary question. We can have either a synonym, antonym, or a definition. Synonyms means closest to meaning, so a similar meaning. Or antonyms mean the opposite of meaning. It's not the meaning, it's the opposite of the meaning. And the definition itself, we want the true meaning of the word itself. Number three, we want the word reference. So what does it refer to? We want the reference of the word. Number four, we want some questions could be locating information. So we want to find the information from the passage itself. Finally, we have a true or false information. Say they can tell you like all the statements are true except, and they give you three true statements and one wrong or false statement, and this is our correct answer. And then we have the productive questions. We have two different types of the productive questions. We have explicit questions and we have implicit questions. Explicit means answers are clearly mentioned in the text. So you can go back to the text and see the answers clearly. Implicit questions, it's not clear. They are implied, so you have to read and understand the text to answer the question. Okay? So let's start reading from your workbook, page number 10. We want to read the passage about the baby shower. So, what is the baby shower? The baby shower is a tradition that is becoming more and more popular in England. Despite what the name might suggest, the baby shower actually involves giving gifts to new or expectant parents. These gifts are almost always items which are needed to care for the new baby, such as cribs, prams, clothing, or simply toys for the infant. Often family items such as clothing or toys which have been inherited from ancestors are also given. Sometimes silverware, such as silver replicas of toys, are also given to commemorate the birth of the child, though this does not occur if the child is yet to be born. Traditionally, the baby shower is an event for the mother, her female relatives, and her friends. However, as the event has evolved, it has become more and more common for both sexes to take part, or even for men to have a separate baby shower. The expectant parents do not organize the baby shower. Instead, it is arranged by a close friend or relative. It is intended to welcome the parents into parenthood. It is also intended to ease the transition by removing some of the burden placed upon new parents, by showing support and friendship. Baby showers are normally only given for the first child, although sometimes smaller events with fewer gifts are held for subsequent children. So, that's the passage, and you can go back to it from your workbook on page 10. So, we want the main idea of paragraph number 1. What is the main idea of the passage itself, or the first paragraph? Is it A, the gifts given in a baby shower? Or B, what people traditionally did in baby showers? C, baby showers in England? Or D, describe what a baby shower is? What do you think? The main idea of the first paragraph. Of course, we have D. The answer is D, to describe what a baby shower is. We don't know what it is, and they are describing what a baby shower is to us. So that's the main idea. And of course, if you go back to the type of questions, you will see that the number 1 is main idea or best title. So we have the main idea here. Now we go through the second question, and we have the underlined word it in paragraph number 2. Refers to what exactly? Does it refer to toy, gift, silverware, or baby shower? If you've read the question before reading the passage, you would actually find the answers to it faster than this, because you don't have to go back to the passage. But I already know the answer, so this is what we want. It refers to the baby shower itself. The word it refers to the baby shower itself. Question number 3, the antonym of the word replica in paragraph number 1 is, of course, the antonym, we want the opposite of meaning. The opposite of meaning. So is it new, old, authentic, or tradition? So what do you think? Not the meaning, the opposite of meaning. It's authentic. Replica is the opposite of the word authentic. Okay? Number 4, from the passage we can learn that A, baby showers are done all over the world. B, baby showers are meant to help the expectant parents. C, baby showers are done to clean babies. And D, only family members attend baby shower. What do you think? What do we know now about baby showers? Of course, the answer is B, baby showers are meant to help the expectant parents. Now, question number 5, all sentences are true, except. So all these statements are true and correct, except for one false information. We want that false information. We have the expectant parents received many gifts during a baby shower. Is this correct one? Yes, it's correct. Both men and women have baby showers. That is more common nowadays, so that's correct. Baby showers show support and friendship by friends and family. So that's correct, it shows support. And silverware are given as a decoration. No, it's not a decoration, so that's the false information. And this is our correct answer. Okay? Now we want the productive questions. We want answers to the following questions. We have, why is the name baby shower misleading? Because nobody think of the baby shower as an actual party for the parent, because it involves a baby, and he's not even born yet. So the name is misleading because it suggests that you are actually giving a baby a shower to a baby to clean him or her. Okay? So, but it doesn't involve the baby yet, because the baby is not even born yet. So question number 2, what is the purpose of a baby shower? Of course, the purpose is to give parents gifts that could help them with their baby, and of course to show support. Okay? Number 3, what are some of the gifts that parents may receive in a baby shower? It's already mentioned in the passage above. It could involve many things like clothing, toys, cribs, or prams, and so on, or replicas of toys. So it depends on you. Question number 4, what is the purpose of the passage? So what is the purpose? What do we want to know about it? So the purpose of the passage is to give information about baby showers. And this answer is not actually written in the text, but this is what we understand from the text. Question number 5, why do the relatives and friends organize the baby shower? Why do they organize the baby shower themselves, not the parents? Because friends and relatives organize the baby shower as the expectant parents are too tired and busy with their newborn baby or preparing for the baby. So they show support and try to help the new parents or the expectant parents to become, or they ease the transition into parenthood. So this is the reasons why friends and relatives prepare or organize the baby shower. That's it for the reading comprehension, and now we're going to move to the summary making. So when we answer a summary question, we should do the following. Number 1, read and understand the question properly. Number 2, read and understand the paragraph. We have only one paragraph. We have to understand the whole paragraph. And then we underline the answers to paraphrase them, of course, and then we join them with words like first, second, third, finally, and you have them right in front of you. Okay, so these are the tips for the paraphrasing. What do we mean by paraphrasing? We want to understand the passage so we can write it in our own way, in our own style. So we have to understand the passage clearly. Then we can break up and join ideas. So we have the ideas clear and we can underline them. We elaborate sometimes, or we shorten some ideas. We have to write more, or sometimes we remove some of the information, the extra details. Okay? We have to maintain the idea of the original passage. We don't want to change the meaning. We want to maintain the same meaning. To use your own words, you are advised to do the following. Number 1, we can change the vocabulary using the synonyms to help us choose different words. Or maybe we can transform a sentence. We can make it from active to passive. Or we can change the format of the sentence, of course. And then we can change the word class. For example, verb could be nouns, and nouns could be adjectives, and adjectives to adverbs, and so on. Okay? So we can change the word class of the word itself. The question is, what activities did Amal have in her party? So what activities did Amal have in her party? And this is the rubric here. We want the ideas, the paraphrasing, spelling and grammar, and the format. What is the format for the summary making? It's one paragraph. One single paragraph includes 4 sentences that maintain the idea of the passage. We don't want more sentences and don't want less. We want 4-sentence paragraph. We don't need bullet points. It's a one written paragraph. So this is the passage that we want to summarize. So, dear Noura, I hope you are having fun with your family in England. I know it's nice this time of year. Everything here is going great. Yesterday was Amal's birthday party and we had a great time. Amal read a poem that she wrote for her mother and father for this occasion. Then a magician came and started doing some magic tricks. Amal's father also showed a film of Amal's important life events until now. There was also a nice display firework at the end of the party. We had a lot of fun. We only wished you had been there with us. So, we want to underline the ideas now, yeah? So this is the first idea, that Amal read a poem that she wrote, and then the magician who came in and did some magic tricks. The video played by Amal's father is also an activity that was done there, and finally the firework display. That was the final activity. So we want these 4 ideas to be paraphrased and written in a single paragraph, and this is what we did. So Amal read a poem that she wrote for her mother and father for the occasion. Became, first, Amal read a poem that she had written. 2, the magician came and started doing some magic tricks. In addition, magic tricks were performed by a magician. Amal's father showed a film of Amal's important events until now. Amal's father played a video of her precious moments. And finally, the firework display we wrote. Finally, we ended the night by watching the firework display. And this is the final outcome. In this episode, we looked at the vocabulary items, did an exercise on the reading comprehension, we summarized the passage. That's it. Thank you for watching. Until next time.